Welcome to Generational Enrichment, where the journey to world class is evergreen. Toil is the mother of virtue, and excuses don't belong. Begin what most won't, talk like it's done, walk like you did it yesterday. This is a quote from a great NFL coach that sticks with me to this day. The standard is the standard, simple, direct, and powerful. But what does it really mean? And more importantly, why should it matter to you? When you hold yourself to a standard and unshakable, non-negotiable expectation, excuses lose their value. The moment you decide what you will and won't accept in your life, every decision becomes clearer. It's not about circumstances, luck, or how you feel in the moment. It's about sticking to the standard no matter what. So ask yourself, do you have a standard, or are you adjusting based on convenience? Because here's the truth. If you don't define your standard, life will define one for you. And chances are, it won't be in your favor. There are people in this world who are blessed with incredible talent but never reach their true potential. Why? Because they're lazy. Plain and simple. And let me tell you something. I refuse to live a life where I settle for less than what I'm capable of. Mediocrity is easy. No one expects much from you when you do the bare minimum. And that's exactly why so many people stay stuck. They get comfortable with being average. But think about your workplace, your school, or any team you ever been on. There's always that one person who seems to be outperforming everyone else. Maybe they have more experience. Maybe they're naturally gifted. But more often than not, the real reason is simple. They care enough to give maximum. A standard isn't just a goal, it's something that you hold yourself accountable to every single day. And here's the mindset shift. If you're only at 40% on a given day, then you give 100% of that 40%. And if you're at 100%, you give 100%. The key is consistency. It's better to show up and give what you can rather than be unpredictable. Now let's talk about teamwork. You ever see a coworker giving their all, struggling, but still pushing? It drives you to step in and help. But if someone constantly avoids effort when they finally need help, it's slower to come. Why? Because people respect consistency. People respect effort. This isn't a new issue. A lot of us come from environments where the bare minimum was seen as the standard, and anything beyond that was extra. We were told to work just enough to keep a job, just enough not to get in trouble, just enough not to get left behind. But the idea of developing a personal standard that wasn't part of the conversation, this mentality, just enough, is inherited, but it doesn't have to continue. If you keep adjusting your effort based on how you feel, if you keep living without a non-negotiable standard, where does that lead? 5 years from now, will you be ahead or stuck in the same place, wondering why nothing changed? Your standard is your foundation. If it's shaky, everything on top will fall apart. But if it's solid, even when life hits hard, you'll stay standing. That's what separates those who rise from those who stall. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing in your life you know you would transform if you just raise your standard? And look, I know some of y'all might be thinking, I'm already doing enough, or I don't have time for all that. I hear you. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. But the truth is, most people overestimate what they're doing and underestimate what's possible. Drop a comment below and let's have that grown folks conversation. At the core of success isn't just talent, it's discipline. Plenty of people have the ability to do great things, but without the right mindset, they never get there. Meanwhile, others rise, not because they're the most gifted, but because they show up daily, hold themselves accountable, and refuse to let standards slide. If you got value from this, like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because your future isn't based on potential, it's based on what you do with it. Always remember, you're all gems, no summus gemi, rare, refined, and forged by pressure. Truly world class.